At this time of the week, we chat finances, and I have back on the line Linda Smith, who happens to be a financial abundance coach. Linda, welcome to the program.
Thank you, Quentin. Lovely to be back with you again.
Always good to have you on the line as you give us some tidbits and some hints. Well, really, you're actually giving us the do's and the don'ts in the world of finances, what to be on the lookout for, kind of caution us where to kind of curb our spending and how to manage our finances. And we, of course, continue with our interesting conversation. You have a very interesting topic you're on about this week. Talk to me about that.
Yes, well, today's topic is about having a structure and having support around your money. And that can, mean several things, but really at the end of the day, if one has got the structure and support when it comes to your money, you're going to have you could put it this way, you're going to have a much better ride, or you're certainly going to have a much better outcome. So if I talk about structure for a moment, that would point back to something we've touched on previously, which is having that plan, having your spending plan, as in predetermining, where your money is going to go at the end of each month, when your salary might come in or when you get paid by a client, and having a very clear plan as to where it's going to go. That would be the first important point. But the second one is really getting support around your money management. And that can also take different forms. It might be with a buddy where you set up with somebody who's close to you and you feel comfortable to do something like this with that particular person, where you discuss, what your budget is for maybe the week, for day-to-day expenses, and really look at a way to support each other in your journey with your money. It just makes it a little bit more fun even. It helps the person not to feel really alone and maybe stressed and worried about, where their money is going or how can they bring it in, or bring in the spending, that is. But the real objective around all of this is perhaps even quite an old-fashioned statement, that is, to find a way to live within your means. And as much as one wants to always look at increasing income, if the expenses just keep increasing, one's not really much better off. So one needs to look at how can you work within your means so that you, A, have money to save, but also make sure that you are not left going into overdraft or using debt to just cover those essential expenses. And to take it even further, sometimes one has to look at ways to protect your money from actually yourself, which means that that's where, a partnership or a buddy system where you've got that support and maybe you have to be accountable to somebody else about what you're doing with your money. And it's just something that, might really help a person to navigate their journey week by week. So that's what today's focus is today, Quentin.
Interesting. And of course, you also have a diary out that assists listeners to help them in terms of managing and budgeting accordingly.
That's correct. It's called the Abundance Diary, and it's basically, it was a page-a-day diary, but essentially between each month, it provides templates that people can use to create their personal spending plan. And there's a before column, or it's called the estimate column, which is really the before. And then there's the actual, which is the after. And when one tracks these figures, it's very often, there very frequently can be differences. And it's in knowing what those differences are that allows a person to make, better decisions for the months ahead. And it also includes something that I call the recording your day-to-day spending sheet, which is a very, very empowering exercise to do, where people record on a day-to-day basis what they're spending. And it can be very, very revealing in terms of just seeing on paper where your money is actually going. And again, as I said earlier, in doing that, you get to look historically at what has happened, but then that information helps you to do something different going forward. And then, of course, there's goal-setting charts, and there's a daily block for recording your gratitudes, which I believe and feel that it's essential that we all focus on and have the focus on what we're grateful for, because I think we've all got so much to be grateful for, and that allows you to also then have a very positive feeling and a positive energy with regards to your money, to move away from the anxiety or the stress or that feeling of lack, and to move towards a feeling of abundance together with that gratitude.
And people get a copy of that diary exactly where?
The diary is available at most CNA stores and also some exclusive bookstores, or they can order directly from me by going to my website. I can share that website address with you again. It's www.lindiary.com. And if any of the listeners have any inquiries or have any questions, they're more than welcome to email me, and my email contact details are also on the website.